I know of no other way of sustaining Judaism on a level that we as Orthodox Jews want it without the educational system. My motivation always was only one thing: children. I think anybody in a rational frame of mind can appreciate the fact that we as a Jewish people, there are a lot of odds against us in terms of our survival. One thing we have learned throughout history, that ultimately our survival depends upon the education of our children.
There is nothing in his life more important to him than seeing that each Jewish boy and girl receives a Torah education.
What I've learned from my brother about Jewish education is without it, who are we? When both of us were younger, Morris took the direction of being Orthodox, and he dragged me along, and it was the best thing that ever happened in my life. It's who our children are today, it's who our grandchildren are, and please God, it will be who their children will be. And that's what we want for everyone.
Over the years, when there's a problem, sitting together, working through how to best do it, Morris is always there, not only with notions of how to solve the problem, but always the first in line.
Rabbi Esformes, you taught me you have to give of your time even to the 10 and 11-year-old kids of the community. Because when you invest in a 10 and 11-year-old kid in a community, when you invest in people like me, what you're really doing is you're teaching me that I'm worth investing in. And here, fast forward almost 30 years later, I'm a Mechanech, I'm a Marbitz Torah, and I have that opportunity to pass along the Masorah that you, Rabbi Esformes, assisted in instilling within me.
It's encouraging to see the leaders of our community stand behind us as we're trying to move the organization forward. Rabbi Esformes has taken a genuine interest in the future growth of the ATT.
It is something that is truly inspiring, truly amazing to watch, and something that, again, makes me want to run and help places.
Being a beneficiary of everything that Rabbi Esformes has meant to this community, I stand in awe of a man who has given so selflessly to this community, not just this community, all over the world.
He is who I look up to. He's my hero, and I believe he's a hero to a lot of people. But you know, there's a part of me that feels lucky every day to be able to call him my dad, and I hope that I can make him as proud as he makes me.
Rabbi Esformes makes me proud to have him as my friend. I can't emphasize strongly enough the influence he has played instrumentally and inspirationally to get people like myself to become more involved in chinuch than we were prior to his taking a leadership role.
He is extremely driven to ensure that every Jewish child in the communities that he has involvement in is afforded a Jewish education.
You have taught this community how to give tzedakah. And for that, we, especially at the ATT, wanted to give you this honor because of everything that you have done for Jewish education.
No didn't exist in my vocabulary. I kept on pushing with my chaverim to get where we wanted to go. And that's really my message to the younger world. You know what? If you want it bad enough, if you're hungry enough, and if your focus is for the real deal, Hashem's work, you'll get it done. Just do it.